in the air. With more evidence of aerosol transmission, physical distancing and masking are crucial. So, with more evidence of aerosol transmission means there are more proofs that are getting out that the coronavirus can even travel through air. In this situation, physical distancing and keeping on masks all the time is very crucial. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is revising its guidelines to acknowledge the spread of the novel coronavirus through aerosols and to point out to inhalation of particles as a common way the virus spreads. So the CDC organization has decided to tell everyone that the coronavirus can even spread through air, and even breathing can spread the particles. A draft of the proposed changes to its recommendations, which was later withdrawn pending finalization, confirmed that the airborne particles can spread even by breathing, remain suspended in the air, and be inhaled and spread beyond 6 feet in certain enclosed settings. Um, so when one releases those coronavirus particles, they actually stay for some time in the air itself, and after that time they settle down and they spread beyond 6 feet distance and spread beyond 6 feet in certain enclosed settings. This comes after a body of evidence provided sufficient indication of aerosol less than 5 microns transmission, especially in enclosed settings with poor ventilation and after prolonged contact with an infected person. So all this information now comes from a proof or evidence which showed a very small amount of transmission of the coronavirus. The amount is less than 5 microns, especially in closer settings with poor. So the evidence which was observed was especially in closer settings, in which there was very poor ventilation system, and also and that's one condition, and the other condition is that if one was with a person who was infected with the coronavirus, if they were with such persons for more time, even in that case they could get the coronavirus. In February, researchers from the Wuhan Institute of Virology, in a paper published in Nature, first proposed airborne transmission. So this airborne transmission was first observed by the Wuhan Institute of Virology, and they have also published in a paper called Nature, and that was how the first evidence of the aerosol was published. The paper also identified and characterized the novel coronavirus and confirmed the receptor to which the virus binds. So that the paper told everything. The paper told everything, and it gave all the information about the aerosol transmission of the COVID-19, and hence it confirmed it, and it let all the people know. The World Health Organization had on July 9 acknowledged that the virus can be airborne in closed settings after an open letter by more than 200 scientists appealing to the medical community and national and international bodies to recognize the potential for airborne spread of COVID-19. So on July 19, even the World Health Organization, even it had told that the aerosol transmission of coronavirus is taking place, so everyone be careful. So the WHO organization told that after 200 scientists did some research, and they have agreed that the aerosol transmission of virus is active. Um, Beginning with the cruise ship Diamond Princess, large outbreaks have been documented in the churches in South Korea and Singapore, prisons, old age homes, ski resorts in Austria, and even choir practice in a church in Mount Vernon, Washington, providing strong evidence of aerosol transmission in certain closed settings early during the pandemic. So beginning with the cruise ship, beginning with the cruise ship which is known as Diamond Prince. Means Diamond Prince is an cruise ship. So the first aerosol transmission was seen in the Diamond ship, was seen in the Diamond Princess even before the pandemic has started. So even before the pandemic started, the aerosol transmission of COVID-19 is still there. Not only on the cruise ship known as Diamond Princess, it also took place in many places. For example, in the regions of Singapore and South Korea, in prisons, in old age homes, in um, and also in some churches where people sing. They said choir means choir means a singing practice. So where they practice singing in the church of in the church in the on the Mount Vernon in Washington. So in all these places, the aerosol transmission of COVID-19 was confirmed, and the most important thing is that in all these places the aerosol transmission happened even before the pandemic has started. It is therefore bewildering that both WHO and CDC refused to adopt that precautionary principle and caution people even while collecting data to confirm or refute that possibility. It is therefore bewildering, means it is therefore confusing. Yes, it's obviously confusing. It's obviously confusing when we ask ourselves this question. So, as we all know now, the global bodies like WHO and the Wuhan Institute of Virology, all of this have known this. All of this have known this disease, known this aerosol transmission, uh, even before the pandemic started, and they did not warn us about these things. So it is obviously very confusing. Why didn't they do it? However, even in the absence of guidelines from the global bodies, many countries had on their own denied permission for certain enclosed settings to operate, and thus averting innumerable outbreaks and cases. So, even if the global bodies did not say, many countries knew this. Many countries knew this after the pandemic started, and they took the necessary precautions. As they took the necessary precautions, they have saved many people, obviously. With aerosol transmission now being confirmed and its spread to a distance beyond 6 feet also known, the only way to prevent infection till such time, and probably even when vaccines become available, is through universal masking. As now we all know that aerosol transmission of COVID-19 is still active. And now the only way by which we can prevent ourselves from getting infected by the COVID-19 virus is just by make is only by wearing masking. So is only by wearing masks. So the whole world should follow the universal masking. Everyone should wear masks. So only then we can prevent COVID-19 from entering our body. Even when vaccines are proposed, now at this time we don't have vaccines. But even after we get vaccines, we should still follow this. Timely cautioning by global bodies of an aerosol transmission possibility might have encouraged universal masking wearing early on, thus preventing thousands of cases. So, if these global bodies told us before, which they did not, many people would be saved. Universal masking can avert infections, and if infected, the amount of viral load one is exposed to will be less, thus leading to only asymptomatic infections or mild disease. So, if if we wear masks, we won't get infected. The first thing, by the way. And also, if we get infected, the amount of virus matter which we will be exposed to will be less, and thus we won't have so many symptoms. We will have the virus, but we won't have so much coughing, or so much we won't suffer so much, even if we have the virus. Unlike Diamond Princess, universal masking is another shape which led to 81% of infections being asymptomatic. So, due to universal masking in all over the world, 81% of the people who have infections right now are they have asymptomatic infections, and this is because of only universal masking. So they have the virus, but they do not know it, and they also do not suffer. There have been similar results in other cases where universal masking was practiced. So this happened in many other cases. Means this happened in many other outbreaks. Not only in this coronavirus outbreak, it happened in many outbreaks, and many people practiced universal masking. With aerosol transmission now being established as a common way of spread in certain settings, the best way to avoid getting infected is by staying clear of crowded and closer settings that have poor ventilation system. So as we all know this now, the aerosol transmission of COVID-19, we all need to take the necessary precautions. We all need to wear the masks, and we also should not go into the areas which are very crowded, or the areas which are very poor ventilation system. Thank you.